Have you ever stopped to consider how one small misstep could change the rest of your life? For many older adults, a single fall can lead to weeks in the hospital, a painful recovery, or even the loss of independence. And the hardest part? It doesn't come with loud warning signs. It happens quietly, in a blink. Sometimes while doing something as ordinary as walking to the mailbox, or simply getting out of bed. But what if walking didn't have to feel risky? What if there were simple, practical changes you could make, starting today, that help you feel more steady, more confident, and more in control? No fancy equipment. No gym memberships. Just small adjustments with a big impact. In this video, we'll explore 6 walking techniques used by real seniors across the country. These aren't fads. They're trusted, physical therapist-approved methods that promote balance, awareness, and strength. And by the end, you won't just know what these techniques are. You'll understand how they work and why they matter. So whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, or if you care for someone who is, stick with us. These small shifts could help protect your independence one step at a time. And if this message resonates with you, tap the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another video from the power within. Step 1. Head position awareness. This might sound simple, but where you look when you walk has a big impact on how balanced and steady your whole body feels. Think of your head like the lead car in a train. Where it goes, everything else follows. Many older adults have a habit of looking down while walking, often out of caution. But here's the surprising truth. Constantly looking down can actually make you less safe. When your head tilts forward too long, your shoulders round, your spine curves, and your center of gravity shifts out of place. This subtle change throws off your alignment, reduces stability, and narrows your visual field, making it more likely to miss a crack, bump, or obstacle. Instead, try what physical therapists call the forward gaze rule. Keep your eyes focused about 10 to 15 feet ahead of you as you walk. Only glance down briefly when necessary. This small adjustment encourages your body to stay tall, your steps to stay even, and your mind to stay alert to what's ahead. Step 1. Continue to let your vision lead. Keep your eyes looking straight ahead, about 10 to 15 feet in front of you, for most of your walk. Only glance down when needed. This simple shift in focus helps your body stay tall, your steps stay even, and your awareness stay sharp. Let me tell you about Harold. He's 78, a former mechanic who enjoys morning walks through his neighborhood. But lately he'd started feeling unsteady, especially going downhill. After meeting with a movement specialist, Harold discovered that constantly watching his feet was causing him to lean forward too much. Once he began walking with his eyes up and his chin gently lifted, something shifted. His stride felt smoother. He didn't tense up the way he used to. That tiny adjustment, just changing where he looked, gave his body a better sense of control. When your head is upright, your spine naturally aligns. Your core activates. Your balance improves, almost without effort. So if you've ever felt unsure while walking or you find yourself staring at the ground more than ahead, remember this. Let your vision guide you, not your fear. Sometimes the most powerful change in stability begins with one simple decision, where you choose to look. Step 2. Rediscover the rhythm of your arms. When people think about balance, they often focus on the legs and feet. But your arms play a key role too. Think of your arms as natural counterweights, helping you stay centered with every step. When your right leg moves forward, your left arm should swing forward too. And vice versa. This crossing rhythm keeps your body steady and your movement smooth. It's not just about motion, it's about harmony. Letting your body move naturally without needing to constantly overcorrect. But over time, many older adults stop using their arms when they walk, and often they don't even realize it. It might be due to shoulder pain, or always carrying something. But more often it's fear. When we're anxious about falling, we tense up. And when we tense up, our natural rhythm disappears. Take Miss Bernice, a 79-year-old retired teacher who began using a cane after a fall. She noticed her balance getting worse even with the cane. Her physical therapist gently pointed out that her left arm had stopped swinging. It was stuck, holding the cane stiffly in place. With some guidance, Bernice began practicing alternate arm movement, using the cane on one side while letting the other arm swing freely. After just a few weeks, she told us, walking feels lighter again. I feel more like myself. Here's what you can do. Keep your elbows relaxed. Let your hands stay open. Allow your arms to swing gently with each step. You don't need to exaggerate. A calm, steady rhythm is enough. And even if one arm is stiff or weak, use the other. One swinging arm is better than none. If you're still with us and finding these insights helpful, comment #2 below to let us know you're here. I'd love to hear which habit is speaking to you the most. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new tip that could make walking and aging just a little bit easier. Step 3. Feel how your feet touch the ground. It might seem automatic, but the way your foot hits the ground deeply affects your balance. Surprisingly, many older adults begin walking with flat feet, or even landing on their toes without realizing it. Over time, this change increases instability and the risk of tripping. So what's the ideal walking pattern? A healthy step begins with your heel touching the ground first. Then, pressure rolls gently through the arch and finishes at the toes, which push you into the next step. This heel-to-toe motion isn't just about looking graceful, it's about function. It absorbs shock. It keeps joints aligned. And it helps prevent your toes from catching on uneven surfaces. So why does this pattern change with age? Often, joint stiffness or past injuries cause people to avoid landing on their heels. Step 3. Continued. Feel how your feet touch the ground. Some people begin shuffling their feet because they're afraid of falling. But here's the irony. Shuffling can actually increase your risk of tripping. That's exactly what happened to Leonard, a 74-year-old who loved tending his garden. After stumbling several times on his back porch, he realized he was barely lifting his feet. A physical therapist helped him retrain his walk, starting each step with a gentle heel touch, while holding on to the kitchen counter for support. Leonard practiced slowly, one careful step at a time. And within just a couple of weeks, something changed. His legs began to feel stronger. His knees hurt less. He wasn't walking faster, but he was walking with more confidence and control. Why does that happen? Because when you lead with your heel, your calf muscles engage. Your hips move in sync. Your entire leg starts working like a team. It brings your body back into rhythm. Here's a simple tip to try. Walk barefoot across a towel on the floor. Feel each part of your foot connect with the surface, from the heel to the arch to the toes. At first it might feel strange, but the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. And once your body remembers this pattern, your risk of falling quietly goes down, sometimes without you even realizing it. Step 4. The power of small steps. It may sound too basic to matter, but the length of your stride has a big impact on your balance, especially as you age. When we were younger, long strides felt natural. It's how we walked for decades. But with age, those big steps can quietly become risky. Why? Because when you reach too far forward with your lead foot, your weight shifts backward. That throws off your center of gravity and increases strain on your knees and hips. It also slows down your ability to react if you slip or stumble on something unexpected. Now here's the good news. Shorter steps help you stay centered. They keep your weight directly over your feet, your movements more controlled, and your reactions quicker. Your connection to the ground becomes more solid. Your whole body works more efficiently when it's not trying to overreach. Think about how toddlers walk when they're learning. Small steps, arms out, steady, low to the ground. They're not focused on speed. They're focused on staying upright. That wisdom doesn't fade with age. In fact, it becomes even more important. Stability should come before speed. Take Mr. Franklin, a retired postman in his early 80s. He used to walk fast with long strides, believing it would keep him strong. But after a couple of stumbles, even in familiar places, he decided to change. With help from a local therapist, he shortened his stride and slightly increased his step rhythm. Since then, he hasn't fallen once. That he even says he feels less tired, because his muscles aren't constantly working to correct his balance. Here's a little trick you can try. Walk at your usual pace and count how many steps you take in 10 seconds. Then try again with slightly shorter steps. If your step count goes up, that's a good sign. You're moving with better control and rhythm. And if you use a cane or walker, the same principle applies. Keep it close to your body, not far ahead. Keep your steps compact, steady, and centered. Your body will feel the difference. If you're still watching and finding these tips helpful, comment number 4 below. I'd love to know you're here. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next life-enhancing tip. Step 5. Your core is your balance. Most people think balance comes from leg strength. But in reality, your sense of balance starts at your center, your core. Your core includes the muscles in your abdomen, lower back, and hips. They act like a natural support belt, keeping your spine upright and your body steady as you move. When your core is weak, everything else works harder. Your legs tighten, your posture slouches, and your walking becomes unstable. That's when stumbles and falls are more likely to happen. But here's the good news. You don't need intense workouts or a gym membership to strengthen your core. Gentle, simple movements can make a big difference. Try this while standing near a counter or sturdy chair. Lift one foot just a few inches off the ground. Hold for 5 seconds. Then switch sides. It's a small move, but it activates your core and trains your brain to focus on balance. You can also gently tighten your belly as you walk or brush your teeth. Pull your belly button slightly toward your spine for a few seconds. It's subtle but effective, and no one will even notice. Mrs. Lillian, age 81, started doing these mini core exercises each morning while waiting for her tea to steep. After a few weeks, she smiled and said, "It's like my body remembered how to stand tall again." So don't think of core strength as something for athletes. It's your secret weapon for walking with ease. Because a strong center gives you balance, and balance gives you freedom. Step 6. Stay aware of floor patterns and transitions. One of the most surprising causes of falls isn't a loose rug or a missing handrail. It's a small moment of disconnection, when your brain doesn't fully register a change in the floor beneath you. As we age, our ability to adjust to visual and physical shifts slows slightly. Even simple changes, like floor color, surface texture, or lighting, can confuse your sense of depth. All it takes is one misstep for your balance to slip. Take transitions from carpet to hardwood, for example. The sound, the feel, even the temperature underfoot changes. And if your attention is elsewhere, you may step wrong without realizing why. That's why many therapists recommend this powerful habit. Quietly name the surface you're about to step on. Say to yourself, tile, rug, or step up as you move. It may sound odd, but this verbal cue sharpens your awareness. It tells your brain to wake up and prepare your body. Peter, a 79-year-old widower from Minnesota, began doing this after slipping on a shiny hallway floor. Now he silently calls out each surface. And he says it helps him feel one step ahead of every environment. Also, be cautious with high-shine floors. Reflections from lights can create illusions, making flat surfaces appear uneven. And if you wear bifocals, take extra care with stairs or curbs. The lens split can slightly distort depth perception and throw off your step. Remember, even small shifts deserve big awareness. The more intentional your steps become, the safer and steadier you'll feel. If you're still with us, comment number 6 below to let us know you're here. And if this tip helped, consider subscribing and turning on notifications. Your support helps us keep sharing tools that empower older adults to walk with confidence. Getting older brings more than just stiff joints or slower steps. It brings something quieter, a fear. Fear of falling. Fear of losing control. Fear of not being able to rise again. But here's what many forget. Small choices can reclaim big confidence. They're deeply natural movements your body already knows. You're not learning something foreign. You're remembering something wise. And when you practice them consistently, something beautiful happens. Your risk of falling begins to fade. And your sense of control starts to return. You stop walking like you're afraid, and start walking like you're free. That shift is powerful. Because it's not about walking perfectly. It's about walking with purpose. Every small change, whether it's lifting your chin, swinging your arms, or shortening your stride, adds up to something greater. Independence. Let this be your reminder. You are not fragile. You are adapting. You are learning. And every step forward is a quiet act of strength. Now we'd love to hear from you. Which of these 6 habits spoke to you most? Is there one you'll try tomorrow morning? Let's walk this path of wisdom together. Thank you for being here with us today. If something in this message resonated with you, please share it in the comments. Tell us, what's one insight you're taking with you, and how might it help in your daily life? Your story may inspire someone else. If you found value in this video, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it with someone you care about. Your support allows us to keep creating content that uplifts, educates, and encourages healthy, confident living in later years. We look forward to walking this journey of strength and wellness with you. Until next time, take good care.